Imagine living in a world where the color of your thoughts had to match the gray of your surroundings, where the whispers of freedom were drowned out by the relentless march of oppression. This was the daily reality for a Soviet East German, a life enveloped in the dense fog of an oppressive regime where hope seemed as distant as the West itself. Life in East Germany, officially known as the German Democratic Republic (GDR), represented a profound contradiction. It was a state that promised equality and prosperity under socialism, but delivered a reality of scarcity, surveillance, and silence. The weight of this contradiction bore heavily on the citizens, shaping a tale of endurance against a backdrop of despair. The core of East German sadness lay in the omnipresence of the Stasi, the state security service. Imagine a world where your neighbor, your teacher, even members of your family could be informants, watching, noting, and reporting every deviation from the norm. The Stasi maintained an extensive network of informants, creating an atmosphere of mistrust and fear. The very fabric of society was woven with the threads of surveillance, leaving no room for dissent. No place for freedom of thought. The psychological impact on the people was profound, eroding trust and nurturing an undercurrent of paranoia in everyday life. Economically, East Germans were consigned to a life of shortages and queues. The planned economy of the GDR, with its focus on heavy industry at the expense of consumer goods, meant that even basic necessities were hard to come by. The stark contrast between East and West was nowhere more evident than in the quality and availability of goods. West German supermarkets were brimming with products that to East Germans seemed like treasures from another world. This disparity not only fueled discontent, but also a sense of inferiority and injustice, as people struggled to understand why their labor seemed to yield so little fruit. The Berlin Wall, the most potent symbol of the division between East and West, was also a constant reminder of confinement. Officially named the Anti-Fascist Protection Rampart by the GDR government, it was ironically a fortress not to keep enemies out, but to keep its own citizens in. Families were divided, dreams were curtailed, and the horizon of existence was abruptly walled off. The wall did not just divide a city, it divided lives, aspirations, and the simple human desire for freedom. The heartbreak of this separation, of lost connections and a world beyond reach, added another layer of sorrow to the East German experience. Amidst this suppression, however, the human spirit showed remarkable resilience. Discontent fueled a vibrant underground culture, with music, literature, and art becoming vehicles of silent resistance. Churches became clandestine meeting points for those daring to dream of change. The very act of creating and sharing in such an environment was a form of rebellion, a testament to the indomitable will for expression and connection. The culmination of these pressures could be felt in the peaceful revolution of 1989, when the cries for freedom finally became too loud to ignore. The fall of the Berlin Wall symbolized not just the physical demolition of a barrier, but the shattering of a system that sought to crush the human spirit. It was a moment of triumph and profound emotion, marking the end of an era of division and the beginning of a journey towards reunification and healing. The life of a Soviet East German is a chronicle of endurance in the face of adversity, a testament to the power of hope amidst the darkness of oppression. It reminds us of the value of freedom, often taken for granted, and the importance of standing against tyranny in all its forms. Their story, marked by moments of despair, but also of defiance and resilience, is a powerful reminder of the strength of the human spirit to overcome even the bleakest of circumstances.